Ah, what a beautiful day. Hello, cows. Alright. Hello, people of the internet. Oh, look, a spider. Welcome to my Minecraft world, a world that I have recently started. I have done a little bit of work on this, initially to set the scene. I have lit up a large part of this confirmed island, which I have scouted out before. You know, a curious thing, there are horses, and then there are not. That's a completely different matter altogether. I have done some preparation, got some enchantments before I decided to start this first episode. When I play Minecraft and I have something unfortunate happen to me, like a creeper blast or 10 of them all in a row, and I lose all my stuff, I usually quit and start a new world. And I did not want to do that. I wanted to see this through. I noticed when I played on multiplayer with my family at one point, I didn't do that. But then again, I was held accountable. Something I hope to get out of doing this and posting these videos online, even if nobody watches. Okay. Even if nobody watches them, is that I can be held accountable and I can continue to play this game and do things in this world that I want to do, regardless of whatever unfortunate setbacks I may have. So, with that being said, let me tell you, or anybody who may be listening, or just for the internet, just for record-keeping purposes, what I plan to do. I plan to put a keep here. This is kind of my main island, this is my starting base, and I plan to put a big keep around here. From here, I plan to branch out to other islands and hopefully find a mainland and have different things in different biomes. Like, for instance, find a forest biome and put a logging camp there. Find a tall mountain and dig into the side of it and make a proper mine with mine shaft and with mine carts and things like that, and put a mining camp nearby and make a village where they may take the stuff gathered from the lumber yard. No, I said it was a logging camp. From the logging camp and from the mining camp, and make products with them, and have a different area that's all for. Have I not explored down there? I shall have to remember to do that, if I remember. So on that note, it is my intention to start exploring. Unfortunately, as I said, there were horses and then there were not. I do not know why that is, but that's no matter. I don't have a saddle anyhow. So I have a lot of food with me, and I have a boat. I did a little bit of scouting ahead of time before I picked out this seed for my world, and I believe... yeah, it's this way. So I hope this introductory part to my video doesn't scare people away, thinking that I'm trying to use you for my own nefarious ends to keep myself on this world. But I am going to go exploring, and when I find a place that I want to set up another base camp type thingamajig at, I shall come back. Okay, so actually this is the very next island over, the one I just left from. This is the first one there. Well, there were a couple of small islands, but those don't count. When I started this world, I didn't have any sheep on my island, and I didn't want to leave my island, and so I had to gather string from spiders in order to make a bed. And look! There's sheep right here. It's also a birch forest. I don't think I want to do anything with the birch forest, though. Haven't thought of anything to do with the birch forest. I want just a regular forest that has both birch and oak. And so this island, I might make this a little fishing island right next to the main area, since it is also an island, I think. But I may just have it be a road with maybe a small town that doesn't really do anything in particular other than host villagers, which I may find at some point. You know what I forgot to bring with me? Blocks. I don't want to use the wood. I'm going to have to remember this island, though, because I need some lapis lazuli for some enchanting. And, oh, look. Unloaded terrain. Here's a swamp like it. Ooh, there are pumpkins. Anyway, I'm going to do some more exploring. So, lily pads. Nah. That must have sounded weird. I'm going to try this again. Whee! 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 Oh, I cannot make that jump. Alright. Enough fooling around. Alright, so I'm about to show you something cool that I found, but right before I do that, let me just show you something else. I accidentally discovered this. This has probably been discovered before, but there's a lily pad right above my head, and if I try to swim up, I'm still bound by the air, but look, you can see everything much more clear now. It's like you're at that perfect height. Yeah, it really makes seeing some stuff a lot easier. Anyway, I just thought I'd share that. Alright, take a look at that. Yeah. Oh, my mining base, my mining camp is going to be somewhere around there. That is just beautiful. My mining camp's going to be around there somewhere. Hopefully I can find a plains on the other side. I think that might be a birch forest over yonder. And if I can find a plains, I can make a farm. So, something I failed to mention when I was talking about this earlier was getting around from place to place. I want to make use of horses. And so I want to create paths. My home island's somewhere over there that comes along the lands, maybe a couple bridges across the swampland, but then there'll be like a main bridge going from here to here that'll lead to the mining camp. And I just want to make use of horses and paths and have to go around and travel as if there's a kingdom with little communities set up to do different things. I think that'd be really cool, and that's what I want to go for here. That might be a regular forest over there. It'd be really cool if it could branch out in multiple directions. So, I am going to go this way and see if I can't find anything on the other side of those hills. Alright, I'm climbing over the hill now. Decided to catch this on camera. And what do I see? I see a bit of a hole. And I see water on the other side. Yeah, a mining camp up in the mountains. I can imagine this plains area right here. It's not plains biome, but it is a plain area. I can imagine this area being like having canopies and things like that, and a couple of tunnels into the mountains that then go down to a staircase. But I wonder if there's something else on the other side of these mountains. And I do apologize for the occasional lag, as this terrain is not yet generated. It is much better if the terrain is already... Ooh, that's a cool little tunnel. Let's go check that out. Nice little body of water. This place is beautiful. It is. Okay, so let's go through this natural little tunnel portal. I don't know if I can do anything with this. I probably could. Can't really go anywhere from there without destroying stuff. I do need building blocks in case I need to build something, like with Legos, except in Minecraft. Nice little cutout here. Yeah. Ooh, you know what'd be really cool is to purposefully dig a tunnel. I mean, I was wanting to do a tunnel as well, like an official tunnel, you know, carved out, fancy, and everything like that. And this might just be the perfect spot. You know what I'm going to do? I am going to go note the coordinates of this place so that I can say, yes, this is what I want to do. So I think I have decided this is going to be the first main area after the keep and possibly the fishing town, or the fishing village. This is going to be the mining camp. I'm going to go back over here to this empty area, and I am going to pull up my coordinates. and I am going to take a screenshot. Oh yes, for those of you who don't know, I am playing in a snapshot 14W10C. Snapshot is F2? Yes, it is. Snapshot, it's a screenshot. It's a screenshot of the snapshot. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, so let's see what we have on the other side here. I am going to spare you the torture of waiting, and I'm going to let you guys cut right to it. Okay, it's still loading in. I just came from down there. That's over there is the area. I had to refresh the chunks because there was a strip that was missing, and that looked kind of ugly. But look over here. Ooh, I wonder if I could make it. Probably. Nope. But I survived. That's the important thing. And I don't even have feather falling at all. I'm just wearing iron armor. Yeah, unfortunately I found very little lapis lazuli when I was on my main island. Very little. I found like 2 veins and that was all, and I've tapped out all the cave systems I could find in the area. Okay, so this is a dark forest. Ooh, okay, so I recently had an idea of what I wanted to do for a dark forest, and I want to set up a graveyard. Actually, that might be better where there's podzol. I think that kind of autumnish environment is better suited to that. I wonder what I could do with the dark forest, though. Wait a second. Is this dark? This isn't a dark forest. This is taiga. Okay, never mind. I do not know my biomes. That was the game agreeing with me. I do not know my biomes. Alright. So this is taiga. It's not snowing. I had kind of an idea of something to do with the snow. Have a little ice farm and a few igloo houses or something like that, but that's low on my list of priorities of stuff I want to build. I want to build things that I'll have to be dependent on. Like I want to build... Ooh, a wolf. I do not want to build a wolf. I do not know how to build a wolf. And right over there, there's sheep. Because that's going to turn out well. I wanted to build things that I can be dependent on. So, at my regular island, I have a wheat farm. I have cows, as you saw, that I've recently gone through and slaughtered them, and got a lot of meat and leather. But I want to create something, a system, where I don't have a wheat farm at my island, and I have to take a horse, once I find one, once I find a saddle, all the way through. Now this is plains, and it is elevation 75, which is good enough, I guess. I'd have to flatten this area out a little bit more. I was hoping for a much bigger area. I want to build a farmland. I want to build 3 farms, actually. 3 different farmhouses, and they have different stuff going. Ooh, sunflowers. Ooh, nighttime. Okay, I'm going to sleep here real briefly. Sunflower plains. And they are telling me this is east. It'd be kind of cool if the sunflower heads tilted along with where the sun was. Like maybe it had 16 states that they could just go like that. It'd be a little bit weird watching them all jump back, though, once you skip the day. I wonder what real sunflowers do during nighttime, when there is no sun. It's a village that I've got to protect now, because otherwise monsters will come now that I've loaded them in. It's like, now that I've discovered them, they're in danger. If I wouldn't have come this way, they would not have been in danger. It's my desire to explore that has led to this. And you know what? This is dangerous, because if you fall down, you can't get back up. Okay. That's why I brought more picks. That's actually why I brought picks in the first place, was to do stuff like this. Yeah, I know. You don't know what I'm doing. You're safe. Iron chest plate, apples. Yep, it's called a chest plate. And oak saplings. Okay, I can deal with that. There's no door on the blacksmith. It'd be cool if there were things hidden in the furnace. But there's no door on the blacksmith. I know, it's weird, isn't it? Actually, you know what? I'll just wait till nighttime comes. And when you run inside, I'll block it off. And let me just double check. Libraries do not have back doors. No, they do not. Okay. So, I will wait till nighttime comes. I'm curious about your trades. You'll trade me paper for emeralds, and you will trade me a book and 7 emeralds for a punch 1 book. And what do you have, good sir? You are an armorer. You will trade coal for emeralds, which I have coal, and you will trade emeralds for an iron helmet. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to explore down here just because it's fun. It'd be cool to have a secret entranceway. And now I'm going to keep this village. And I am going to make it into something at some point. But first I will wait till nighttime and secure these guys away, and then I will continue on my quest of discovery. This will take a bit. See you later. Yes? What do you want? Nothing, apparently. Okay. So when I was using the boat, I discovered something interesting. I would stop the boat entirely, I would get out, and it would go flying away. I'm curious. I got on the boat, I have not moved at all. If I get out, you stay. No. Okay, I think you're in the... wall a little bit, actually. Okay, now we're in the water. Okay. If I get out of you, you're stopped. Although that could just be because... Let's try facing this direction and getting out. You're not moving this time. Weird. Whee! Okay. I'm serious when I say I'm gonna get back to you when it's nighttime this time. Okay, I know I promised that I would skip the day for you guys, and you guys could see me at night heroically save the villagers, but I changed my mind. That's not a lie, actually, because I had every intention of letting you guys skip through waiting, but if I have to be tortured, you have to be tortured. Actually, no, you don't have to be tortured. I actually wanted to come back on to say I realized that I have my F3 screen pulled up, and I have it off now. I have realized my mistake. But I actually like the F3 screen up a lot, especially with these new colors on the crosshairs. I still haven't got used to which color means which direction pointing in which way, but I think it looks cool. It actually kind of aligns, it does align with blocks perfectly, because that's what it is. It's supposed to be a block alignment tool of some sort. It's supposed to show you which direction is which. But yeah, when you're waiting for the day to pass, it doesn't, and when you want to do a lot of things in a day, it's over too quickly. This time, unless something really cool happens, you guys can skip to the night. Alright, the sun is setting. You know what, in the F3 screen it'd be cool if there's some sort of a time indicator to let you know the time of the day. Although, actually that might be a little bit cheating. There'd be no use for clocks and all you have to do is pull up F3. Unless clocks served a different function, like have a different output. based upon the time of day. So one villager made it indoors. Where's the other one? Dude! In case you couldn't tell, the monsters are coming to get you. Go. Go. I need 2 villagers for breeding. Okay, I have just saved the villagers. I am now a superhero. How you burning? And intermittent teleporting. And the zombie's gonna die before it gets to me. Almost. If it had just been 1 block closer when it started to burn, or if I would have come in range 1 second earlier, it would have been in cover and it would have been able to attack me. Actually, no, it might not have been after 1 second because I would have had to endure this. 2 seconds then. 2 seconds earlier. If I would have come 2 seconds earlier, or if it would have been 2 blocks closer, or somewhere in between, like 1 block closer and 1 second, you get the point. Anyway, I'm going to go exploring some more. Actually, hold on, let me capture this on camera. This is a pretty good plains area too. I think the other plains area was just over there, yeah. So we can have a farm here and a farm here, and this can be part of the farm. That's how I can preserve the village. Let me get a screenshot of these coordinates. And this will be my farm area. I'll have 3 farms. So let me tell you what about the farms I'm planning on doing. I want to create a dependency system in this theoretical and this imaginary trade world that's going on. One farm is going to have cows, but they're not going to be able to manage the cows on their own. They're going to need wheat, but they're not going to be the producers of wheat. So we have 3 farms, and farm 1 has cows, which means farm 2 has wheat. Now, wheat is also used to breed sheep. Farm 3, I believe, will have the sheep. So farm 1 will have the cows, farm 2 will have the wheat. Farm 2, I think, will also have carrots, and farm 1 will have pigs. No, farm 1, okay. Farm 1 is going to have, farm 2 is going to have wheat, farm 1 is going to have cows, and going to have chickens, because you can breed the chickens with the seeds, although they can kind of reproduce on their own due to the eggs. But the eggs are going to be used in baking cakes. So, maybe. Anyway, farm 3 is going to have sheep, so it needs wheat from farm 2 as well. But farm 3's plants are going to be, I think farm 3's plants are going to be pumpkins and watermelons. So 2 plants and an animal. This farm is going to have carrots and potatoes and cows. And this farm is going to have wheat and sugar cane and chickens and pigs. No, they're all 3 going to have chickens. They'll all 3 have chickens, and this one will have sheep, pumpkins and melons, cows, carrots and potatoes, pigs, wheat, and sugar cane. I'll have to reference this video to remember in the future. Anyway, now I'll get back to you when I find another interesting place. You know, maybe the mining camp area I found before shouldn't be a mining camp. Maybe it should be a rock quarry, because I do need the rocks, and the andesite, and the diorite, and the granite. Maybe this could be a mining entrance. It's level with the water. I can make this a little bit more level, put a little camp thing here, and put a little tunnel that goes down. It's nice tucked away into the mountains. I think this looks more like what a mining camp would look like. They have access to fresh, clean water, and a mining camp is much smaller. It's protected on most sides. I just gotta make sure no mobs can just fall down on them. Because I do plan to put villagers in all of these areas too. And the farms are just right over there, so they have a good supply of food. Alright. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. Let me save these coordinates. And I'll be back later. Oh, look what I see over there. I see flowers of different varieties. I don't want to destroy poor sheep. I don't want to destroy anything. Oh, lag a little bit as it's loading this part as well. But yeah, I do not want to destroy anything. So I'm trying to navigate around the environment. And yes, indeed. Hello, block. Let me up on you. Look what I found. Flower forest. I am going to have a botanist that is going... Okay. Yeah. I am going to have a botanist that is going to collect flowers and mushrooms. And this will be... Oh, all the colors. This will be his and or her staging area for gathering flowers. I don't want to carry anything on me, actually, though. Anything besides that iron chestplate, just because that's cool enough. It's cool, you can travel with me. Anyway, so as you saw, this went one direction from that initial mountainous area I found. And I think I am taking too much fall damage. But also, that I want to try exploring in the other direction. I don't want this to be just a... Why are all these poor little flat... Or did the game try to render them on sand? I think so. But I don't want this to all be in one path, one direction. I want it to branch out and maybe connect at some points. I'll have to look at the coordinates and see if I can connect them. But this episode is almost half an hour long, and I am going to call it quits here soon. I will make it back to that initial area. And briefly look in the other direction as a sample of what is yet to come. And then I'll make it back to my base. And call it a night. No, I'm not calling it a night right now. I'm going to call it a night when I do that. So, just a moment again. Actually, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to take a screenshot of these coordinates. And just the beauty of this. Okay, now I'm going to go back. Okay, so I'm heading back. My coordinates are like negative 200-ish, negative 200-ish, which is kind of cool. It's kind of in a square area. I mean, it's not a square area, but, you know, it like forms a kind of square area with 0, 0. Anyway, I wanted to share with you my naming convention for my enchanted items. Hold on a sec. As I have done before, I apologize for any lag. Anyway, this is my bow. It's a power 4, punch 1, unbreaking 3 bow, and I know that because I named it a code, which coincides with that. Anyway, I need to go over to that side. So, stop. Okay, let me try to demonstrate this. Okay, so I'm at a stop. Get off my boat, and there it goes. Stop, boat! She didn't break this time. Anyway, so I'm not really one for naming things really cool names unless I want it to have a really cool name. Rather, The idea is, like, with a pig... Ooh, hello, lava. I guess I've not loaded this chunk yet if you're floating just now. Or there's a piece of wood blocking you. And you just now burnt it down. Anyway, I like to know the tools I have in my hand. So, naming them, things like this, I don't have to do this and say, okay, you got punch 1, power 4, and breaking 3. I can say, oh, that's the one. More helpful with picks, like when you get a work pick and you get a silk pick and you get a fortune pick, you can just hover over them and see immediately which one's which. I mean, I guess you could do that if you gave them unique names, but I'll probably forget the names in the end. Okay. So... I'm gonna go that direction. I want to go that direction. Because this one brings me negative. Anyway, I wanted to share that before I forgot about it, so I'm going to cut again. Even though this episode's already over half an hour. And there we are. That little platform over there, that's where I stood up and showed you that. And when I looked the other direction, I saw something else that I wanted to try to check out, so let's go have a very sneak peek. Very sneak peek? No! See? I just ran right through a lily pad, and the last time I did that, it broke. I didn't break it. This time. Anyway. So yeah. Let me get back up there. Let me see if I can see it again. Yep, I kind of see it again. Let's be careful navigating these. Let's get over here because I think this is a forest. And if this is a forest, this is where my logging camp can be. And it would have a bridge somewhere else. It's like the swamp area would be the connection place. I might be able to make the swamp area a potion brewing area. Like build actual customized witch huts. Yeah. I think when I'm getting out of the boat, my hitbox is hitting it and it's propelling it forward. That might be what's happening. Anyway. So yeah, I am in a forest right now. This would be excellent for a little logging camp. I wonder how big the forest is. It goes over there. That's probably pretty good. Anyway, let me take a screenshot. And next stop is home. See you later. Dark forest with mushrooms. I have to stop somewhere. Just so I can... Ooh, stop. Oh, stop. Just so I can sleep the night away. But I thought I'd share that I found... Oh, those underlines are overlapping the actual text. It's just so I could show that I found this dark forest area. And hello, skeleton. Hello, witch. Hello, picture. I'll be back again. Yes, please. Actually, I wouldn't be too surprised if these are the horses that I had initially found, and that I'm just a bit of a weirdo and didn't see them again. Anyway, it's nice to know they're there because this is close to my base. I'm walking to my base now, I think, but I'm not on the same island, so maybe I explored over to a different island and just happened to see them. But my base, actually I think is in this direction. Negative 200-ish, negative 200-ish sounds about right. So I'm going to get on a boat again, and I'm going to travel some more still. Sorry that I still have not made it back to my base, but I wanted to show you that I found, actually, you know what? Screenshot the coordinates. I just wanted to show you how happy I was that I finally found horses. Okay, so I don't know where I am. I thought my coordinates were -200, -200. I tried looking around there, did not see anything. I have my bed with me, but my spawn will naturally be on that island. So if the other side of this doesn't start looking familiar, I am going to put my stuff in a chest and mark the coordinates. Is that a creeper? No, it's not a creeper quest. Mark the coordinates, then take the quick way back home. Mark those coordinates for sure. And that's how I'll get back home. But if it comes to that, I'm not going to do that on camera at all. If it comes to that, which I think it is coming to that, I'm just going to end the episode beforehand. Although for some reason that part seemed familiar, but that could just be any sort of a ledge. Yeah, I have supplies at home, so it's not like I'll have to start over. I think it is coming to that. If I do this, I'm going to do it on the beach, though. Fortunately, I won't have a bed to sleep the night away. I'm going to laugh if it's right next door. Okay, so chest. Items, especially my beautiful bow. Strip. Put that in there too. Oh yeah. This is me, by the way. I am Altania. Ah, I don't want to because I have 29 levels. Oh well, it can't be helped. As part of my adventuring, I am going to hopefully find a spawner. I might go in all black and white shades of gray and set up an experience farm. Okay, I forgot to take a screenshot of the coordinates, but it's in the video. It's -715, 127. The last part is easy to remember because it's half a byte. Well, I mean, like, it's half the value that a byte stores. Okay, so, where do I respawn? -200, +200. Okay. Screenshot time of that. That is my home. Alright, like I said, I'm not going to show you the recovery of my stuff. I am going to call this episode an end right here. I began the episode with me coming out of my cave, and I shall end the episode going into my cave. Goodbye.